Every day, all day.
This is how we roll.
This is 97.9, the BOX.
Yeah,
Oh, man. What's going on?
the big boss man. How you doing, brother?
Listen, I woke up to at it, so
Look, one more chance to get it together, man. Good to see you this morning, brother. We back at it again.
yep. We always doing something, you know.
You know, so listen, last time we talked, I want to say it was right before the hurricane. And we were doing another competition, looking for dope artists, looking for music. Toby Nwigwe was actually the guy that won from Houston. And now when you look at Toby and how much he's blown and grown, I'm like, yeah, man, it seems like anytime we get on the phone with Kevin and start looking for these artists, man, things get real good for these artists. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, you know, I love Houston. A lot of C's for Houston, and you know, that out there. That's a lot.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It's like so much love. Raise a lot. Beyonce and
Right.
Megan Thee Stallion. Like every time we get on the phone, something special happens. So I just love being chopping up with you.
For sure. So we got this song contest going down. Nationwide. It's like anytime Kevin Liles involved, it's gonna be some nationwide stuff. It's gonna be, we looking for the best in the country. It's not just the, hey man, my little partner from the block. No, we want the best in the country. That's how we coming with it.
Yeah,
So
special, man. You got probably broke a record down an entry radio, but I think that you touch emotion. People really have a lot to say. You know what I'm saying?
right. A lot of artists tuned in, a lot of artists paying attention to what was going on. And again, the thing that made this song competition so interesting was that we wanted positive music, uplifting music. It's a lot going on in the country right now. So normally we're not mad at the turn up. We definitely not mad at the party and the good time and the living life records, but we really wanted to find an artist that could embody what the struggle was about and embody what the movement is about right now. And so that's what we've been focused on, brother. That's what we've been trying to make happen. And I heard you've been real busy. All these songs people have been uploading and submitting.
I'm through 1,400 so far. I'm listening to it personally. You know, thank you, NWA said, F the police, or Brown said, I'm proud.
Right.
That they just said, I'm going to make a record that culture and perspective on individuals. So I think every artist needs to have the opportunity to be heard. And you know, I don't want to go too old, but if you ever listen to the lyrics of Group by Billie Holiday, you understand the height of a people in 1939. Or if you go back when I was at Def Jam, DMX said, they don't know.
Yeah.
It's like records means, I just want to give everybody heard. So personally, listen to every single one because I want to find.
Right, for sure. I don't know that they're saying we breaking up. Can y'all hear us? Are we breaking up? Because I'm reading the comments. They're saying we breaking up. Okay, yes, then they.
All right, so let me go.
We get the exclusive. Ooh,
Easy, baby.
Okay.
I ain't saying.
I'm not mad. That's the stroll. Life is good.
How about that better?
It's getting a little better.
Okay, let me go sit down.
Okay.
All right, we feel better.
Okay, that's it. Can y'all hear him now? Artists,
What about
y'all at? Can we hear him? Making sure I can hear you. I think I can hear you.
Okay, so people, can y'all hear me?
There you go.
Turn your volume. Oh, there you go. We hear you now. All right.
I'm
excited.
All right, I'm excited. I'm happy that it's not often that labels even want to hear positive music. This is kind of weird. I mean, you know, like honestly, like
Listen, I don't think when you have the history of 36 years, and you know, you were there when Public Enemy said "Fight the Power." Like I said, you have special artists. When Stevie Wonder, you know, able to be around, or you know, Beyonce, and you know, any of those, and to live, and even here as a kid, you know, Marvin Gaye, Say What's Going On. You know, it's like, to me, I'm not in the business of just music. I'm in the business of people and culture. And if you're not feeling what's going on in the world today, and if you don't understand that music is medicine, then I don't think you're alive. And so I feel it's important that, you know, I remember like 4 or 5 months ago, Trey sent me the How Many Times record. I didn't know what to even say. And I said, yo, it sounded like you crying in the record. He said, yo, I couldn't finish. I had to do it 4 or 5 times because really, I begged the question, how many more times? How many more times are we saying the same shit? How many more times we protested? How many more times we got to bury somebody? You know, just imagine you're burying your son or your daughter. You know, but this is, and through the plight of our people, say we have a time limit because I don't want to preach.
No, you good, brother. We listen, man. Sometimes you got to talk that talk. We good.
You know, I always say, right now we're living in our biblical times, and when Moses or Noah had to do their feet, you know, people perished, and there were, you know, casualties of war, and but it made everybody listen. And I think the pandemic, God got to a point where He said, you know, all this Twitter shit and Twitch shit and all this Snapchat, Instagram, y'all need to sit down. And you need to understand what's important, how to be a better father, how to be a better radio host, how to be a better brother, and how to sit your ass at home. Sat us all down, and through that sitting, you know, we lost a lot of great people because of poor leadership in our administration, but it made me become a better father, and made me realize that I can't buy time. And so I'm here on this earth. I have to make the most of it. And then on top of that, that's not enough. Let me shine a light on police brutality. Not that it's just happening, but let it be televised. And then on top of that, let me bring economic crisis to you. So as a people, we're struggling. And these songs should come from a place of hope, of pain, of happiness, of sadness, and I just appreciate you guys being more than a radio station, being a vessel for people to express themselves and communicate what it is to be Black in America today.
I think one thing that we often deal with in these times, I don't think any of the issues are new, quote unquote, but it's like having to juggle them all at one time. It's one thing to deal with, you know, people being sick, right? It's one thing to deal with police brutality. It's like if you have a plate and your plate got compartments and you can put this here and sit it there, and this crazy overtone of racism going on in our country right now. And we've dealt with all of them at different times. But this is a time like no other. We're dealing with all of these things together. And that's what makes, I call it, the level of difficulty even harder. Because now we have to, not only do I have to explain to my 7-year-old, hey, Dylan, cover your face. You got to go outside, cover your face. Like this. No, baby, we're doing school at home, Bill. Daddy can help you, but let me get home. And not only am I explaining that, but then I'm also explaining, okay, Dylan, put on your seatbelt, son, because police pull us over and they get daddy out the car. You got to explain so many other things to these kids now that it's just more taxing, more emotionally draining. So I agree with you. I just think that, you know, especially for this competition, this song needs to be a powerful song. And I know, I feel like with as many submissions as we got with this challenge, this competition, it should be some good ones in there.
It's a lot of good ones, man. You know, you brought up a point, and I know we're talking about the song, but a lot of people say we're bearing crosses that are so heavy and we never bear. But if you look in your closet of crosses, think about the slave that came to America, was took from his family, and he had to explain why mother or his son or his couldn't live together. Think about Black Wall Street. Think about the Jackie Robinson. Think about, I mean, go down the list of things that we have to explain. The cross here, and we're just now bearing our own cross at one time. And I just hope that through this song and through the contest, we give people light and inspiration to say, you know, we're going through this now, but we have to be stronger and have that medicine, that music, to help us get to the other side. Because when we get to the other side, we're going to be better people, be stronger people, and we're going to have a great song to lift us up.
Now, the winner is also going to get a chance to work with you and your labels. Your company will be distributing the song, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to do more than distributed because I believe whoever we decide to choose, I think we're down to top 20 now, somewhere down there. Whoever we choose, I believe that it should not just be distributed. I believe it should be heard, felt, remixed, loved, all those things that I think a partnership between Radio 1 and us could bring to our culture.
No, definitely. Houston is a huge market. You know, we always have a lot of love. People are asking, can they still submit? They can't submit no more, right? They have to submit already. We're going through a selection process right now, right?
Can't submit to this contest, but I think that you're always open and I'm always open. And I think I talked to Kobe the other day. I said, yo, I just having songs and people create should be something we do all the time. And I have this quote that says, creativity can never be quarantined. So I hope this is not the last time we do something great together.
No, definitely. Listen, we got a track record. You and I, we've been building and working, and of course, you on Radio 1 in the long-term thing. So, man, it's always a blessing to jump on. Jay Prince Jr., I see you. Mom time, Jay Prince Jr. checking in. So, a lot of love, a lot of respect, man. I'm really looking forward to it. And I want to say September the 28th, they're going to announce the winner. I know it's at the end of September they'll announce who won this contest. We can't wait to play the record. I'm looking forward to it.
And listen, I can't wait to tell you guys who it is. I can't wait. Listen, and when I tell you, we from police brutality to respecting one another. You know, somebody said in the record, how we blaming them, we're killing each other. You know what I mean? It's so deep of all the things. And one thing that I love about the boxing in Houston and Radio overall is that you really listen to the people. You guys really, like I said, people station. You have that tagline.
Yeah, for real.
The one thing I really feel about Houston is a love for the people, and I appreciate the box and appreciate you always, providing an opportunity for everybody to express themselves and feel really part of the community.
Man, I can see it now. It's the Kevin and Kiotti something. I don't know, brother. Look, we gotta make the Canes work together. Kevin and Kiotti, something crazy. We're gonna figure it out. But again, thank you for the time. Thank you for stopping your day just in and let the artists in the city know that this is really important to you, man. You mean so much to the culture, and we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So now, since I have a chance to give you your flowers, my brother, I just want to definitely give you flowers and tell you thank you for the time, man. You're a legend. The culture appreciates you and what you've done for the game, man. Sincerely.
Listen, I appreciate it. Lastly, man, I like to say the importance of your voice, the importance of people hearing all perspectives. And, one of the things I stress, there's two ways that we can look at the world today. And hopefully we can express this to, there's people say kumbaya, let's all work together. And then there's other people, haven't we had enough? When are we going? And we need both voices to be heard, because I believe Malcolm and Martin were necessary. And I believe you and the box and Radio 1 and 300 all were created because we're necessary for to be leaders, but also listen to the very community. Houston, I love you. The box, I love you. And let's get it, Key.
Let's get it happen. I'm asking the last thing, and this is a deep one, but I feel like you're qualified to answer this question.
Okay.
Dr. Martin Luther King made a statement that said, I don't think I'll see it in my lifetime, but I do understand that change is coming, that progress is coming. So for you, and of course this being 2020, in my mind, I honestly wouldn't have pictured at this point we would still be dealing with some of these issues, racial, say racial issues, you know what I'm saying? It will always be politics, diseases, things like that always come go throughout the course of history. We've dealt with pandemics before. But do you feel like we can finally get past this racism in our country? It's just so,
In
man.
my lifetime, in your lifetime?
Yeah.
It's so systemic. It's ingrained in the very fabric of America. America was built on racism. America was built on oppression of other, and until the great equalizer comes. And the great equalizer could come in many ways. You know, I don't know if it's going to be a flood. I don't know if the world's going to blow up. I don't know if we're going to have another civil war. But until those who have oppressed us over the years come to the realization that there should be reparations, until those people who have oppressed us, realization that even if it wasn't you, and if it was your forefather, you still have a responsibility to uplifting people that you've oppressed over those years. I think that we're going to still be with it. But I always say this: our era, our age, our time is necessary to the evolution of us getting there. And even though we might not be there in my time, I for damn sure not going to sit on the sideline and not make a difference while I'm here.
I'm gonna leave it like that, brother. That's what you call alley-oop and the assist. I'm good, my brother. Thank you. I'll talk to you at the end of the competition, please.
All right, bless you, man. Be good.
My brother.